Hey, and we're recording. Good morning, everybody. It's me, Saturday morning. And clearly, I need to make a Venn review chart, review video. I don't really know. So I'm making this on the fly. I don't have any pre-done notes, but just based on what I've been seeing in class lately, there's some work that needs to be done, and maybe this will help you on your own time. So I'm having one of those days. It's Saturday morning. Oh, there I am in the corner. Okay, so Venn diagrams, set theory. Um, it's wordy, it's symbol-y. It's not as straightforward as finance. Finance, I mean, the equations were a little on the tricky side. Bracket, bracket, bracket. You had to make sure you got everything right. But here it's the wording. The actual figuring it out isn't that bad. So here we go. We're going to do some review. And I'm going to try and go through all the symbols. So either I'm going to run out of energy, I'm going to run out of paper. We'll see. We're going to start at the absolute basics. So two circles. Let's do A and B for now. At some point, maybe I'll do one with the three circles, but not today. All right. I'm supposed to, so I'm shading stuff. I don't want to do the naming. It's ugly. Pardon me. So this says do shade set A. Okay. So there's A. We're going to shade it. And that means all of A. Okay. I don't care that that section overlaps with B. Doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. So again, the most common mistake is people forget that part. No, it's the whole circle. Now, you could try this on your own, or you're just clever and you're going, oh, that's what that means. Because I know I want you to picture in your mind what I'm about to do. Yep, look at me coloring in the circle. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so it says shade A, shade B, that's what you do. Now we're going to talk about the next one. Um, I'm going to put it beside because this feels, no, I can write it there. I will write prime here. Okay, so that little symbol, which looks a little bit like an apostrophe, but not because it's math class. So we call it prime, means not, or it means everything but. If I do A prime, I'm going to color everything except a circle, which really isn't hard because I have A up here. So I'm going to color everything else. So I'm going to do the background. All right, usually when you're doing complements, oh, should write that too. Sorry, my writing's kind of awful. So the symbol is prime. The idea is a complement, but basically it's not whatever is just before that prime symbol. So often, pretty much always the background. And then I'm going to do, this is where I got to think, but not really. Where I colored there, color everything else. So most students get this, but you have to remember, I don't get to include the centerpiece this time, right? Because that part right there, that's both A and B. See, up here it was colored, so I don't get to color it when I do the complement. Yep. Yep, you guessed it. B prime. So I'm going to color everything but B. And I think what it is, this is my guess about what might be going, what a difficulty might be, is there's just a lot of vocabulary. And maybe you're feeling like super confident because we did a lot of this stuff in Math 20 and you're like, oh, I don't really have to pay attention. I can kind of zone out. Well, maybe not a plan. Maybe not a best plan. All right, there we go. B prime. I colored everything but B. I want to use a different color marker too. All right, so A plus, where are we going to write that? A plus A prime is the universal set. So if I colored A and then I colored A prime, which is everything but A, everything would be colored in. I don't know if we'll need that, but we'll see. So I think the complement we did in Math 20, we did not do the but not part. Okay. So A slash B, sometimes depending, again, where I get the material from, sometimes it's a slash, sometimes it's a subtract sign. And actually, to me, that makes sense, more logical sense. So not sure that there's a fancier math term than A but not B. Okay. So think about circle. Let me go back up here to circle A. So A but not, hold on, I'll be right back. Work. I just want to remind myself what I'm doing. A but not B. So think about it. This whole circle is A. So this is saying I want everything in A, but not the little chunk that's in B. So which part is in B? Right, the center. So basically, that's what my answer is going to be. So it's everything in A, but not that little chunk that overlaps into B. Ta-da! All right. So A but not B, or you know what? Maybe this one makes more sense. Think of it A subtract B. So I got my whole circle of A, and then I take away the part, don't include the part that's B. He's like a cookie with a little chunk taken out of it. All right, so this side, we're going to do B, but not A. Or B minus A. I know you already know what it is. It's this outside area here. So again, we've got all of B, and we're going to take away the part that was in A also. So no overlap. So those areas. What you need. Sorry. My head's in the way. Oh my. I'll get there. Okay, that's what I want. I want you to see all of them. These are the ones that you need to understand to begin with. Okay? Because it's kind of like just one part of the picture. And then we start using the intersection and the union to combine them in different ways. Excuse me, you got to start here. Speaking of which, let's talk about union. Closer again. So union is the best word to think about is or. If I go A union B, right? The symbol is the U. Well, it's not quite a U, but it's close enough. That means I want everything. I want A and I want everything that's in B. So just, I don't know how to say this. This area here, A bin on B, it's kind of like plain A. This is good. Plain B is good. Both is good. It doesn't matter. So whether they're overlapping or not, you put everything in the first, color everything in the second, and then it's the whole chunk together. Nice part, and I don't think I'm going to bother drawing it, is if you do B union A, same picture. Okay. Oh, which reminds me, I should go back here. Notice with these ones, order does matter. The part that comes first is where you start coloring. The second part is what you don't color. And you know what? While I'm here and I'm making the nice sheet of stuff you already know, we might as well do intersection. And intersection, that's all right. Where am I going to write it? Right on the bottom. Is and. Yeah. I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work. We are going to try something here. And if this part works, I will make some of these handy dandy overhead doodads for you. This is Joanne experimenting. Welcome to my lab. There. Look at that. Oh, look at it. Oh, well, we're just going to have to put up with the glare. Okay. So I have a theory that when we're doing intersection, especially intersection, if we can have two pictures and then we put them together, life will be easy. Cross your fingers. I need to pause this because I need to go get something. It's not working. Okay. I'm just going to disappear for a sec. I haven't gone anywhere. Still here. I have no idea what you're hearing anything. And I'm back. And I just realized I've had the fan on all this time because it's cold in here. But I'll turn that off. Maybe that'll make the audio better. Okay. This will do. Okay. We are going to draw A intersection B. I know you already know this. I just need some scrap paper. You guys are waiting. Okay. Something. There we go. Spare piece of paper. Let me just redo union. And you already know what the answer is. Okay, so union is or. So either my plan's going to work or this will be a really short video. Okay, so I'm going to take overhead my dry eraser. Call it pretty. It's bugging me. I'm going to move it over there. Now I'm going to take, so I colored A in blue, and I'm going to make B in red. And then I'm going to put them one on top of another. This is the part that I think is going to work. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll keep changing the colors around until it makes me happy. So when we think of union, blue's good. So this section over here, red's good. And I'm going to call the middle purple. I know it's not really, but it'll work. So this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay. So that's or. It doesn't matter if they overlap. So there's slightly different color in the middle, which really just looks like not purple, but a dark blue. That's the or. Okay. Now, if we do and, which is intersection, I guess I didn't match the top. Okay. So there's my A again. And there's, hold on. There's my B. So intersection means it has to be colored in the A picture and the B picture. So when I superimpose these, you can see that the intersection is that chunk right there. It has to be blue and red at the same time. I called that purple above, but all right. You're thinking, yeah, I know all that stuff, John. I memorized that already. But now we can start to get crazy. Okay. What if we say, let's find A intersection B prime. Okay. So I've got an A. I'm going to make myself another one of these. Hold on. Okay, so I need B prime. Give me a different color. So B prime, you remember from before, is everything but B. So if I scribble, I have a theory that you will need exactly 4 of these overhead projector things. Because A prime, B prime. And that should fix everything. All right. So this one's A, this one's B prime. And now we want the intersection. So I'm just going to superimpose them. Make it nice. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, got the glare again. Let's go over there. Didn't do a great job. Okay. But you guys are clever and you can see where they're over top of one another. And where is that? It's only, yeah, my colors didn't work as good as I thought they would. Okay. It's only this part of the A. So I'm just going to do a quick sketch. That's the only part where it's both green and blue at the same time. Truly questioning my color choices here. It's bugging me. Ew. Well, let's see how that works. Nope, still ugly. Didn't work that great. I think it's that blue is too dark. Anyway, you get the idea, right? So you just keep working with this. So let's say A prime union B prime. Oh, I did union. Let's see what happens. All right, so that's an A. Sorry, there's my B prime. Now I need to make A prime. And you guys know A prime is everything but A. I suspect you might have to use your imagination. These overheads aren't working quite as good as I thought. There's another one of those 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's try this. It seems like a great idea. Okay, so we got A prime and we got B prime. And this is the union, which means or, which in this picture basically means it is orange, or I'm going to still call it green. Whatever mess I made over here. So when we superimpose each of them, but look at that. Hey, that one turned out. So I move it over for you. Turned out pretty cool. You can see the orange is lovely, right? The green is lovely. And both orange and green around the outside are great. The only thing you don't get is that part in the middle. Hope this is working for you. All right. Oh, look, I need more paper. All right, I think I'm complete. I think I have my 4 cards. Let's see what else we can do. I should have made a list. Let's try the union of just what we did. A prime, sorry, intersection B prime. Okay. So A prime, B prime, intersection means and. So I need an A prime, which is a nice orange one. And I need my B prime, which is that green one. And now it has to be orange. And green. Right? That's what intersection means. It's like when two roads cross. It's Victoria and Albert at the same place in the middle. So overlap. So what do you see? We want the parts that are both orange and green. So this one. Come on, shout it out like you've been watching Dora the Explorer with the kids. Nope, that's just green. Nothing is there. That's definitely not it. This is plain orange. But what we've got is the background. So, you see over there? Move that. Boop, boop, boop. Ta-da! Now let's do one more. Oh, yeah, there were some brackets the other day that were causing grief. A union B prime. Okay, so I got my A card and the B card. Okay, so if you remember union from 6 minutes ago or whatever, it's or. So blue's good, red's good, both are good. But that's the center part. So what we need to look for is basically what isn't colored right now. And you'll notice that it's the outside edges. So let me just draw that. What fun thing just happened? And I did that on purpose. This answer, that answer. Yeah, they're exactly the same. That's why I think I'm going to give up on giving you shaded pictures and say what describes it, because this is a completely good answer. So is this one. So every time somebody gives me an answer that's not the same as mine, I got to spend like 2-3 minutes trying to figure out, well, does that one work? I'm sure there's more ways to color the outside. I don't know what they are right now, but I'm just saying. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more, and then I think that's going to be the end. And I think I'm digging my little cards. Okay. Let's do B prime intersection A. So think and. So I need my B prime card. Where'd it go? There's B prime. And I need my A card. How did I lose it? There it is. Okay, so start out by doing each individual thing, and then we just put them on top and see what happens. So I want the intersection of B prime and A. I might be having a brain fart right now because I'm looking for stuff that is orange and blue at the same time. And there's nothing. Might have to talk to Mark about this one. But it seems like there's nothing. Or you could do bloop. Remember that cool null symbol. Don't leave stuff blank on test. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time because, you know, I'm literally second guessing myself. There's B. Back come the highlighters. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't work great for me. Oh, why y'all not yelling at me? Why are you all not yelling at me? I just figured it out why that happened. Okay, B prime. Everything but B. So B prime is this. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm making a mess. There's my B prime. I want to do A. I'm going to do A in blue. Okay, so it looks like that is what we would call A, but not B. Okay, so I figured out what I did wrong. I really hope some of you are yelling at me. Okay. This part is indeed A. But that silly diagram, that is not B prime. That's A prime, right? Because B is colored in. Duh. I should have been using that one. Oh, screw the lights again. I don't know where to move stuff. I swear I just need to move my desk. Just move my whole desk so I'm not under the lights. Anywho, there. That's B prime. That's A. When we put them together, I don't know if it works better if you see it this way. Maybe you can see a little bit better. You can see where they intersect is what I drew over there. All right. I think you got to practice. I think I got to practice. And I think the other thing I want to do is if I were making these to work with, I would just get my Sharpie. And I would label this A. And I would put B prime. Also thinking I might, if I was going to do a set for myself to use, I'd probably, oops, not use overhead markers. I would just get some Sharpies because that's going to come off pretty easy. Excuse me. And I literally think you just need, oh, this got really small. Those four. At this point, oh, look what I did. Look what I did. Can those both be B prime? No. And congratulations, I use Sharpie. I think it's time for this video to end. There. Now I've got it. So that would be my suggestion. We make something prettier. You could make something prettier using Sharpie markers or any other permanent markers, and then just swap them around because it's really those four things. Now, on a test, if you don't have these, okay, so I'm writing a test. You don't have access to this, what you can do, and I was trying to show you this on the board the other day, is I'm going to do this. You draw the first one. Messy, 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 messy. Then you draw the next one. And then you look at, if you compare those two pictures and you can pretend in your head that you put them over top, one over top of another, you will see that it's the same thing I colored there, except not this part. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the end of the video. If this is my answer, I would say it is the blue and yellow section. Okay. Not that part there, just the C part on the edge. All right. I'm hoping that some of you watch this, and I really hope this has helped. Have a spectacular day. Bye.